Washington Journal continues.
Bruce Cook is chairman and CEO of Citizens for Restoring America's Financial Future, joining us from Atlanta this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Libby. Good to be with you.
You are promoting what you're calling the 1 cent solution. What is it?
Well, it begins with an acknowledgement that we got a significant problem. I think one of the problems in this whole debate is it's hard for the average person to get their arms around the numbers. They're so big. So we kind of use an analogy that says if the government were like an average family, last year they would have taken in $50,000. That's the average median income. They would have spent $80,000. They would have put $30,000 on a credit card that already had a balance of $200,000. If you had a family or friend that did that, you would say they're in big trouble. If the country does that, we would say we're in big trouble. So we acknowledge and begin with the point that we've got a problem. The 1 cent solution basically says we want to reduce total government spending 1 cent out of each dollar for 6 years. If we do that, by year 8, we balance the budget, we cut spending $7.5 trillion, reduce the debt $3.3 trillion. We don't tell Congress how to do the cuts. We basically say we've hired 535 people up there, and we'll put spending caps each year on the amount of money that has to be reduced, and let Congress then, because they know the nuances, let them decide how to make those cuts. But the 1 cent solution is real simple. The average family, the average business realizes if they have more going out than coming in, they've got to make those reductions, and that's what the 1 cent solution does.
Website is onecentsolution.org. You've got the Twitter handle of 1 cent solution, and it's getting some traction in Congress. Talk to us about the support you've gotten from a member of the House and a member of the Senate.
Sure, we've had a great response, again, because people understand it. On the House side, Congressman Connie Mack from Florida introduced a bill. I think now we have almost 44, not almost, but we have 44 co-sponsors of the bill. It's called the 1% Spending Reduction Act of 2011. And in the Senate, it was introduced last week by Senator Enzi from Wyoming. So we're getting good traction. The reason is that people can understand it. It has a goal of getting us to balance, because only when we get to balance the budget do we stop reducing debt. It also basically provides a process as opposed to a prescription. And that process with spending cuts is something we think that in a bipartisan fashion, both sides of the aisle can get together on and move forward.